Hey guys, Palmerater here, and I am bringing you another video here.
Happy
And as you can
anniversary!
see, well, I don't know if
You
you
know
can
what they
see,
are.
but as you'll probably see without throughout the video, I am using the Ghost perk, and I know. I understand.
It's gonna be like a
You
little
guys
Easter
hate
egg hunt
that.
for
You
you.
absolutely cannot stand the Ghost perk.
And
And honestly, I wanted to make a
and
video
the
talking
prize is you can
about the
have
Ghost
sex when you're
perk
done.
in general. Um, Honestly, I don't use the perk. I mean, this is not for
While you're
my own little,
while you're sleeping
like, I'm not
after
trying to
watching
prove to you
Easter
guys,
egg.
like, oh, it's okay to use Ghost. That's why I use Ghost all the
But it
time.
was one time,
I actually literally
one time it was really disgusting
made a
because you
Ghost
farted while
class
it
so
was
I
about
can
to
make
happen.
this commentary to talk about Ghost because I didn't have a video of me actually using Ghost. Alright,
Oh
so, getting that out of the way, uh,
yeah, it's getting a little
I
too far.
am, uh, as you can see, all of my,
You should
okay, sorry.
upload it
Let me
to a
start talking
Palmerater
off the class. So
friend for
obviously, the first perk is
your like
Ghost.
800
The
subscriber
second,
or
the
1,000
second
subscriber
perk
video.
is
Do a
Sleight
quick
of Hand,
video.
and the reason it's Sleight of
Why
Hand
won't you?
when I'm using Ghost is because I'm gonna get into my whole strategy of Ghost. But
It's already weird.
basically, I'm in this
Just
spawn
be
when
like
I'm
how
using
you
their
met.
Ghost. When I'm using Ghost, I'm in their spawn. I'm running around. There's lots of
This is the
action when I
story of
use
how we
my
met. We
Ghost
saw each
perk,
other.
and that's not the same way that everyone else uses it. And everyone else uses it. They
Well,
kind of
just
they think of it
no,
as
no, just
like,
talk about shit.
oh, I'm you can't
Just do
see
like
me, so
Marki's
I can't
husband
see
let his
you, and
girlfriend do
you
like
can't see
Taylor
me, so I
Swift
can't
or
see
whatever
you.
your
Kind of
girlfriend
like
names his two boys or
so.
whatever.
Then they just
But you
stay in the
don't have
corner
to
of
do
the
it all
whole
the time.
game, and maybe if someone runs by, they'll kill
Whatever.
them.
Just do
So, but that's not
just do
really the way that I actually use it. The way that it should be used, and the way that I've used it in all the other games, is basically as a sneaking method, as a way to be
just
in their spawn,
just
but be under the
do it
radar,
for your 1,000
and
subscriber
not the
video or
second they
your
get a
800
UAV, be
or the way you have to
just
do it.
everyone
Either
rush at
way.
me and die. And as you see right now,
Or
this
get
whole time I've
trust.
been in their spawn. I think I capped the B flag, I believe, so I'm not just camping their spawn. But like so I'm with my team. So now I say I was gonna go to try cap something, but I didn't have to because my teammates actually helped me out there, and they actually ended up capping A and B. So I go right back to what I was doing and sneaking around C flag, and I see a whole bunch of guys here on my SR-71, and I'm taking them out. Pretty nice. They're just coming right to me. But as you see, I'm moving around. I'm not trying to stay in one spot. But so my third
Hey,
perk
I gave you the idea for that, so you have to do it.
is ninja, and I mean that just goes with the
You should
rest.
very
You
consider
know,
because I
the
have more
whole
subscribers than you,
sneaking
so I know what I'm
around kind of
talking
idea,
about.
just so that, you don't hear those footsteps and whatnot,
Do it.
or they don't hear your footsteps, I should say. And so basically, the whole hate on Ghost kind of not baffles me, but I just don't understand it. And the main reason I don't understand it is because it's been in every other Call of Duty. And actually, in this game, it's been less powerful than it has been in other
Ooh.
Call of Duties. For
What
example,
gun?
take Modern Warfare 2, where there was the Cold
What
Blooded.
gun?
Cold Blooded did everything that Ghost
Yeah, it's not
Pro
bad. It's only the
does.
noobs that overuse it and
And
camp and
before it was
force.
even
It's
Pro,
not
the only
bad.
thing
You're
the Pro
rushing
did
because
in
think
Modern
about
Warfare
it
2
this
was
way:
made
if
it so
you're
the red
behind, the
crosshairs
other enemy
didn't become
spawn,
red when you
and you
put
don't have ghost on,
it
they
on the
tell them how
enemy,
to spy for
but
you. You're fucked.
it still kept you away from air support even in the non-pro version, and they ended up taking that out, so they kind of
The
in
noobs
a
that
way
use it that
nerfed it,
camp.
and all of a sudden people started having problems with it. And the reason that they're having problems with it is because it just used to be completely
But
overpowered by
the
stopping
actual perk
power.
is not
So, I
overpowered. It's the
mean,
feature
everyone
that
had
it
to use
uses.
stopping power, or else
It's only in
they
Black
were
Ops and
screwed. And then COD 4 had
no.
UAV jammer, I believe. I think that's what it was called.
And then Modern
And
Warfare 2,
I mean,
and then Modern
that's
Warfare 2 is
basically
just
all
like
that
stopping
Ghost
power.
is.
Who the hell
And then it
needs
also
cold
sentry
blooded?
guns, but who uses those? Honestly, I mean, sorry if you use them, but it's not that as popular kill streak. Uh, and and as for Ghost, I don't even understand why people use Ghost in the first place.
Oh my god, 22 and 1. You
For
better be
me,
using
if
it.
I'm not using Ghost, I feel like I get destroyed by get destroyed by grenades and rocket launchers and explosions because I'm not using flak jacket. And I feel like, if anything, the most overpowered perk would be flak jacket, but it's not overpowered because it's kind of protecting you from
come back here.
actually being just it's it's balancing out the game. It's balancing out the explosions, which was one of the reasons why I absolutely just love Black Ops, is because the explosions are so balanced because of flak jacket. And yeah, if you guys can tell me why, I think it's like, once again, like I said, I think it's all like the mentality of the Ghost user. It's like, you can't see me, so I'm gonna go sit in this corner, and but it's not an actual. It's not the fault of the perk. It's the fault of the user, if that makes any sense. But like, I don't feel like if I had a UAV up, I'd see them more often. But I mean, I don't know. I just honestly have zero problem with this. So, okay, I guess that's basically me talking about the perk itself and whether I think it's overpowered or not. But now let's get into some strategy surrounding it. So as you see, I was running the Tactical Insurgent. Tactical Insurgent helps me, once I get into their spawn, it helps me stay in their spawn. So if I'm behind the enemy lines and they, for some reason, don't see me there, but maybe because I have Ghost and they're not looking there because of the UAV. That's another thing. Don't rely on your UAV. If you didn't rely on your UAV, like when the sweeping UAV, then you wouldn't actually. You would have zero problem with Ghost. I mean, yes, use it as like, oh, if you see a red dot, obviously there's a person there or a decoy, but don't only rely on it. You know how many people use Ghost, so don't think if there's not a red dot there can't be a person camping there. Always be cautious, and that's part of the reason it doesn't bother me. But so, like I was saying, for strategy, you're in the spawn, you have the Tactical Insurgent, but you don't want to stay in one place for too long. So once they know there's a Ghost camper there, or I shouldn't even say camper. Once they know there's a Ghost person in their spawn, they're gonna be looking out. They're gonna say, okay, my UAV, if they're smart, my UAV isn't gonna do any good for them. So I'm gonna have to use other methods, like actually looking for them, and maybe I'll listen for their footsteps. So, which is why I use Ninja. And I'm just, as you see here, I get a few kills, I move around, I cap some flags, and I really keep the game in motion. I really don't like stale. I mean, personally, for myself, I don't find it fun if it's stale. But, I mean, also for you guys, I mean, obviously, I want to keep you guys, have you enjoyed in the video. And so yeah, every time I die, I just run right back into the spawn. My Tactical Insurgent isn't actually in their spawn on this map because I'm playing Domination, so I do sometimes keep it on their side of the spawn, and then also times I'll keep it on B flag or places that we need to defend, like a headquarters or whatever, or a yeah, that's really the only one I can think of. Maybe if you're playing Capture the Flag, I wouldn't use Ghost and Capture the Flag, but if you were using it in Cap, you could put it by the enemy's flag so you can just pick it up right away. And but yeah, I forgot to say, you guys like my sexy commando, all golded out, pimped out. I think at this point, I have 9 golded guns. I'm not gonna try to name them off right here, but I know I have like AK-74U, L96, FAMAS, I don't know, M40 or M60 or whatever it's called in this game, and the Olympia, and I don't know, I have a bunch of them, and they're all really fun to use. Just, when you get the golden gun in the kill cam, it just feels so awesome. But you guys, that's basically what I want to talk about. I want to talk. So, do you guys honestly hate Ghost? Because I just feel like a lot of times people just like, oh, that guy killed me. Fuck Ghost, asshole. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you really honestly have a problem with it? And so yeah, that was the last. It kind of sucks, but whatever, guys. Yeah, remember, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike. Tell me why you disliked, whichever. And that's it, guys. Palmerater signing off. Peace.